it's Tiana again. Welcome back. And today I want to talk about sacred orgasm. So first let's talk about sex. So we have all these different erotic expressions within our sexuality. We have carnal, passion, we have lovemaking, we have our perversions. So let's talk about the orgasm. What makes one orgasm sacred and another one not so sacred? So to me, what makes an orgasm sacred is actually the energy and the intention that you're putting into that experience, which is creating that orgasm. So there's different levels, right? So there's the less intense orgasms, and then there's the really, really intense, mind-blowing, throw you on the ground, dying orgasm. So that's what I'm talking about as sacred. So how do you get those? Well, you have to kind of go into a ceremony. You have to create an experience. You have to intentionally go in with, this is what I want to create. First of all, you have to be very knowledgeable about where all your pleasure centers are located on your body. Where can my body have an orgasm? And you have to activate those and to remove any blockages that are stuck in the body energetically before all those locations can actually be open and activated to receive pleasure. So that's the first step, is doing the healing work, and that's why sex and orgasms is so healing, because sometimes the orgasms can actually unblock and remove these blockages. So you want to do that. You want to work on yourself. You want to get your body open. You want to align your chakras. All that stuff is very important to activate higher levels of orgasms. These sacred orgasms that I'm talking about, that are magical, that are just so incredible, connect you. They're amazing. Why is it beneficial for us to have deeper levels of orgasms more than just enjoying the feeling? These orgasms connect you more to your feminine energy. When you're in touch with your feminine, you're connected more to your intuition. Your intuition is magical. It's your psychic ability. It's your ability to create. It's your ability to navigate, to see the futures. This is all intuition that women have. So we're connected more to our feminine, which makes our intuition stronger. These orgasms are extremely anti-aging. It's our life force energy. We're receiving life force with the more orgasms that we have, and the more intense, it's just better and more. It removes shames, guilt, traumas. It's actually incredibly healing. So these are really incredible and powerful orgasms. So what you want to do is you want to, set your intention, and you want to create like a ceremony. So, yes, these, sex on the kitchen table is amazing, but that's probably not where you're going to have these intense, sacred orgasm experiences. So you want to, first of all, feel really comfortable in your environment. So you want to create a safe space where you can just be open and free and naked and not worried about what you look like. So you want to have maybe candle lighting. Lighting is so important. Temperature is so important. You don't want to be too hot. You don't want to be too cold. You want, smelling good. Maybe all these little sensories that can help create the environment. Maybe some music. All of that is so important and really makes such a big difference. So you want to set up your sacred space, and then you want to go in it with your comfortable, confident self. So you're going into the ceremony and you are completely comfortable in your own skin, given the sacred space. You're comfortable with your partner. This is so important. You can have these experiences with people that you don't know, but you need to communicate and kind of be accessing your intuition already to be able to tell if this is a person that's vibing on that level that can have this experience with you. So if you're uninvolved and you're just starting out, I wouldn't recommend doing this with people that you don't know. So do it with someone that that you feel really comfortable with, that you're connected to, that you feel safe with, and just practice. So you go in and you open up all of your pleasure receptors. So you're activating your entire body. How do we do this? Kiss, nibble, touch, spank, lick, bite, activate, okay? Activate every place in the body, okay? And you know where your pleasure centers are. You know where you can have orgasm from. If you don't, and maybe you're not aware of all of them, I'm making another video about the different locations on a woman's body where she can actually have an orgasm from. That is my specialty. So yeah, there's 5. So there's many places where you can have orgasm from, and there's different levels. You know, the clitoris is the least intense orgasm you can have, and then we have the vagina cave where all these other receptors just open up when traumas become unblocked, and it opens up more orgasms. And then you have inside of the vagina in your G-spot, and then you have your anus. So the G-spot and the anus are the more intense ones. That's what we're trying to reach towards. And so you go into the ceremony, you're activating all the pleasure centers, and your body is like turned on and awake. And then you start penetration. Don't orgasm yet, okay? So maybe you're gonna have an orgasm in the clitoris. Maybe he's going down on you and you're exchanging oral sex and you're activating your throat chakra, which is amazing. You know, you wanna do all that. That's part of the activation. Foreplay is so important in reaching the sacred orgasm. So you're doing all that, you're doing foreplay. Maybe you have some small orgasms in the clitoris, maybe like 1 or 2, and then that's kind of starting the build up, because we're building up towards the big one. The big one is here, and we're just activating and building. And so then we start penetration, and then we go into the vagina cave, and maybe these sensories get opened up and start activating. Maybe you have some orgasms in here. That's usually how it is for me. Usually I have a clitoris orgasm, and then the vagina cave gets activated, and then I have like maybe 5 in here. And then when the penetration happens in the G-spot, depending upon where we're taking, I already know what we're gonna do, who I'm with, my partner, if we're gonna go anal or just vaginal. So depending upon that, if I'm gonna do anal, then I will let that be my fireworks sacred orgasm. But if I'm only gonna do vaginal, then I will build up to the vaginal, and I know that in the G-spot is where I'm gonna have it. So again, you're consciously paying attention and connecting to your body, and you're communicating with your body, and you're building up to this orgasm. So you're going into penetration and you're pulling it out, and you're going in and you're pulling it out, and you're activating everything, and you're doing a lot of foreplay, and it's very tantric, it's very edging, that's how you call it, and that's how you build up to these deeper intense. And you want to have when you practice with this mindset, you have anywhere from 15 to 20 in any given session or experience. At least that's how it is for me now, because I know my body so well. I can just go in, have like 3 or 4 clitoris, 5 in the vagina cave, and then when we have the main one in the G-spot or in the anus, sometimes you can have those together as well. So if you're activating both the vagina and the anus at the same time, that's when you get like a really, really, really intense orgasm. And that one can have like 5, 6, 7, just keep going and going. One time I was in this pleasure center, and I was having like 10, 11, 12, 13, and I had to stop because I was so tired. And even my partner was like, oh my God, I'm so tired. But my body just wanted to keep going. So I don't even know how many I could have had, but it seems like I could have just kept going and going and going. But I had something like 14, counting plus the other ones that I had. And I think it was like 25, the most that I ever had, but it was only because I got tired. But I think our bodies are capable, when we're connected to our mind, to have these really crazy deep experiences. So I really recommend for you to practice this and try it out, because it's really beneficial. I mean, it's really beneficial for women and for men. And for men, you don't want to come all the time. Like that is your life force vitality. So every time that you release semen, you are releasing your life force, and it takes you 4 days to recover from one time that you come. So I'm also going to make another video about how to have an orgasm without coming for men, and that's something that you want to practice. You really should only be having 2 to 4 releasing of your semen a month, because it is such a life force being taken out of you, and it's so draining on your energy, your brain, your cognitive, and your physical, all of it. It's just extremely draining on you. So you don't want to be having like 3 or 4 sessions a day where you're releasing semen. Unlike the woman is different. It's, for us, it's giving us life force energy, so we can have as many orgasms as we want. We're wired completely differently. But this ceremony is beneficial for all of us. So hopefully at the end, when you reach your sacred orgasm, the amazing mind-blowing fireworks orgasm, you both can have orgasm together. So that would be make it even more special. And then what makes it even more special is if you have a love energy, so if 2 people are in love, or you can create the experience of love with people you don't know, as I have, or with people that you just met. That's also possible. It's a different energy, it's a different experience. But again, they're all creating different levels of intensity. So yeah, I hope that you really enjoyed this video, and let me know your thoughts. And if you have any questions, leave in the comments below. And also, if there's any topics that you'd like me to talk about related to sex and orgasm, I'm happy to make videos about them. So I look forward to hearing from you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.